There was a man with 10 children who lived at the foot of a hill. Every day he climbed to the hilltop and collected firewood to sell in town. At sunset his hungry family would wait, watching for his return, and he would bring them a loaf of bread with perhaps an onion or an olive for flavouring. He was a poor man, but what was worse, he lacked not only gold but brains. One day, when the dead wood on the hilltop was almost gone, he decided to try another hill farther off which was covered with trees. As he was walking home in the evening, his load on his back, he met a finely dressed woman jingling with gold bangles and rustling with rich stuffs. "Don't you recognize your own sister, oh my brother?" she asked. I wait in vain for you to visit me, but there, not every heart is tender." "I have no sister," said the man. "What? Will you deny me altogether now? But tell me, brother, what you are doing here?" "I am heading home after my day's work," sighed the woodcutter. "You should give yourself a rest from drudgery, and let me care for you," said the woman. "Why not come and share my good fortune? Bring your children and your wife to live with me in my big house. I have plenty of good things, enough to suit every mood." "Is that so?" replied the man, not knowing what to say. "Would I deceive my own brother?" said the woman. "Come with me now and see for yourself. Then you will know the way tomorrow." And she pulled him by the hand. And what a house she had! Sack upon sack of wheat and lentils and dry broad beans, row upon row of jars filled with olive oil and butter fat. The woman invited the woodcutter to eat and cooked a suckling lamb just for him. "Now doesn't that remind you of our days of long ago?" she asked him. The poor man pounced on the food like a beggar, because it had been many months since he had tasted meat. "I have never seen her before, but who can she be except my sister?" he wondered. "Who else would make me so welcome? Who else show me such hospitality?" And he hurried back to tell his wife, running so fast that it was a wonder he didn't hurt himself. But the woodcutter's wife was not convinced. "Wouldn't I have heard of it if I had a sister-in-law?" she asked. "And if she is not my sister-in-law, for what good purpose does she want us all to live with her?" She tried to reason with her husband, she tried persuasion, but in the end she had to gather her 10 children, and leading their scrawny cow by a rope, follow him to his sister's house. Feast upon feast awaited them. For a month they did nothing but eat and drink and lie in the shade to rest. The children's faces, which had been thin as knife blades, began to fill out. The woodcutter laughed and said, "A curse on all toilsome work! May Allah never bring back those weary times, but let us live forever like this, fresh as the cool of the day." Then one night, while the woodcutter's family slept in the lower room of the house, the sister crept down from her loft and tried the door, muttering, "All my fat and all my flour eaten and gone, but now they are plump, I need not wait long." For this was a she-ghoul of the kind that feeds on human flesh. Then the cow, who was tethered to the doorpost, turned on the monster and said, "My eyes can burn you like a flame, my tail can whip you till you're lame, my horns can tear and gore and maim." And the she-ghoul had to go back the way she had come. The next night the monster crept down again, and the cow kept her out as before. But on the third night the cow, moving to fend off the ghoul, kicked the wooden door with her hoof and woke the woodcutter's wife. So the woman heard her husband's sister when she said, "All my fat and all my flour eaten and gone, but now they are plump, I need not wait long." And she heard the cow's reply, "My eyes can burn you like a flame, my tail can whip you till you're lame, my horns can tear and gore and maim." She shook her husband to wake him, but he was sunk in sleep from too much eating and would not stir. In the morning, when the woodcutter's wife told him all she had heard in the night, he said that it must have been a bad dream. Yet at noon his wealthy sister came to him and said, "Oh, my brother, I have craving for cow's meat today. Surely you will not begrudge me that bony beast of yours." How could a man refuse his sister? So he killed his cow and made his wife cook the meat. She set the tastiest portion on a plate and sent her